Hey, what's up? Back again.
That first bass note hit me in the chest, and I was just like, there's no way that's 2/8.
MB Enclosures has his own YouTube channel, and this guy is an animal when it comes to designing boxes.
This video is gonna hurt a lot of people's feelings, but it's just the truth. I would love to be able to figure out a way to make bass on a motorcycle or a slingshot. Meaningful, deep bass. But it's just not gonna happen. Y'all call me and you ask, man, what can you do? This guy did this guy do that. Let me tell you something about this Titanic, because that's what y'all on, the Titanic. And everybody's trying to sell you a life raft when there's only so many. There's no way to put any kind of deep, meaningful bass in a slingshot or a motorcycle because of one particular principle that cannot be ignored. And you know, here on this channel, I give y'all facts, not fiction. Bass has to reverb. It must load off something. The many times it reverbs and loads off, it builds up pressure in your ear there, and these different hertz, the pressure you perceive as bass. How much of that pressure applied as it reverbs and comes into your ear, we call it loudness. Deepness and loudness, okay? You cannot get that on a motorcycle or a slingshot because there's no way for it to reverb. It might reverb once, maybe twice, and after that, it's gone. Now this is reverb. When you got a box inside of a trunk, remember I tell you about my trunk video, that pressure building up. You gotta let it out some kind of way. If not, you're just gonna hear bop, 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 bop. Same thing inside of a truck or any setup. The bass is reverbing around the cabin. It's like my setup, the bass going up, hitting the ceiling, coming back down, hitting the C, hitting this angle, hitting this angle. It's bouncing around a whole bunch of times, and as I let the window down or up, I get to hear and experience that reverb, that bouncing, reflection, however you want. I call it reverb, reverberation. That's what you hear. You cannot get that in an open air environment. And you go to some people say, well, this guy did this and he put a ported box. It just don't sound. For one, you do not want to put a ported box, any ported box, not even one of mine, in an open air environment. Because the port, this port here, you can see the port, this is the port right here. It must unload. It must load off something. That's why the width of the port, how wide it is, it must be that far away, at least from a wall or any obstruction, so that the port can unload freely and have some kind of something to load off of. You don't want to be too far away, but you don't want to be too close. But if you got a ported box and you play and you take away its loading surface, it's just then the subwoofer can get in serious trouble. That's why you got to put a box. You never full tilt and then open the trunk, open them all the doors. Why? Because now there's the pressure has changed. Keep it simple. The pressure has changed. Now the subwoofer can travel even freelier as it goes below tuning, whereas or get close to tuning, which would cause some serious problems, serious issues. There is an enclosure that you can play in an open environment that I make and a lot of other people make, the horn. But you can't put a horn on a slingshot and a motorcycle. They're too big. You have no space to put a horn. And a horn can play in an open air environment and transmit bass because it's project sound. The loading surface is inside the horn itself. When you go to a concert, those big boxes, 6 foot high, 4 foot wide, those are horns. Fill up a whole coliseum. They don't be ported boxes because a ported box couldn't do that. It needs something to load off of. You can't put a ported box in an open environment and just play in there. You say, oh yeah, man, what happened to the bass? It don't have nothing to load off of. There's no reverb there. Same principle you have a motorcycle. That's the number one principle why I'm not even going to rouse my head around that Titanic. It's sinking. There's nothing that can be done. You will not get deep bass on a slingshot or motorcycle. You don't have the space, and it takes space to make bass, contrary to belief. It takes space to make bass. Nor do you have a reverb surface. There's no way for the base to build up its pressure. It's no way. It's not possible. The best thing you can do is look at the brands that I back. Kicker Solo Bear. Look at B2 Audio's Ride FL. Look at Digital Designs SL10. Those are designed to play in sealed boxes in real tight spaces and give you the best bass you can get in that given area. And the sealed box is much better in that application than the porta box, because the porta box needs something to reverb off of. It needs that spring. The port needs that spring to help control the subwoofer. When in a sealed box, the box itself is the spring. So you're gonna get a deeper sound. You're only gonna get so much deafness to the bass because the box can only be so big in that limited space. But you ain't got to worry about turning your subwoofer up. And that's just the best could be done. If you want to know my recommendation for henceforth on about these slingshots and your motorcycles, DD SL610, B2 Audio, Riot FL10, Kicker Solo Berry. Sundown over his porta boxes. I wouldn't recommend none of they subs, even they shallow subs, be running in a sealed application. That's what he's known for. He just did that honestly just to get some of the money. And some of these other brands, it's some big brands. Robert Fosgate got a setup they sell to go inside motorcycles and say it hits hard. No, it don't. No, I'm just being truthful with you. No, it don't. I've talked to manufacturers and we disagreed on this. Some of the brands I talked to, I said, man, y'all just trying to get the money with that. Because there ain't no way. You know and I know. There ain't no reverb. And you can't put a porta box in there. And there ain't no space. So there is no bass. Deep as your bass is going to be about 60 hertz on a good day. On a good day. Everything perfect world, you in the alleyway. Something like that. You inside the garage. But as soon as you right out in the open environment, all the deepness of your bass is gone. And it's fat not fiction. I'm sorry I can't help you. I do not have no pixie dust. I'm not here to lie to you, take your money, and you'll never. If I said hit, it gonna hit. But I'm not gonna use my name to promote or attempt to do something and say just to, because I could go on that Slingshot, mark it with my name, MB. Yeah, MB said this, and it would sell like hotcakes, and I know I'll be lying. I don't do that. Peace, man. Get at me if you need a box for a truck or a car. 446944818, man. Let me give you that MBA experience, man. My boys out there, tell them what I do, man.